Hello. We've just concluded the International Petroleum Week here in London, and we're happy to bring you some highlights from this conference. OPEC, non-OPEC cooperation going forward beyond 2018, that was one of the main topics of discussion, not surprisingly, with the presence here of the UAE Energy Minister and current OPEC President, Suhail Al-Mazroui. He was asked several times what that cooperation would look like. He did use the word charter. He said a charter was being prepared. It was in the draft stages. He was not prepared to say anything more. He wasn't sure if it would be presented to the ministers at the next OPEC meeting or later in the year. What he was willing to say was clearly working together, the 24 countries that are currently in the output production cut deal, working together on modulating production would remain a part of the charter, but also he said increasingly for OPEC an area of focus was to ensure first of all investment between these collaborating countries in each other's sectors, but also in overall just investing more upstream to avoid another supply crunch down the road. So he stressed on that a fair bit. This was also the week when BP released its long-term energy outlook, and of course the peak oil demand was a major issue of attraction, big topic of attraction. In that BP urged the community to think of it as a plateau oil demand rather than a peak oil demand. And there was, again, obviously related to that, there was also a lot of discussion around electric vehicles. We thought one of the very interesting points that was stressed, not just in the BP outlook, but in other parts of the conference, was that EVs are not the silver bullet to the environmental problems, emissions problems of the world. They might improve the air quality in our urban centers, but at the end of the day, they need electricity. And how is that electricity produced? I think that's the big question. So the point was made that look at the power sector if you really want to tackle the emissions problem globally. Geopolitics came in for a lot of discussion. Again, it's very closely interlinked with the oil and gas markets. The point was made that yes, geopolitical tensions have been escalating in the Middle East, but especially last year, but they haven't really led to any major or even less than major supply disruptions from the region, a point that we at Vanda Insights have also been underlining for our readers. It was pointed out that Latin America, countries like Venezuela and Colombia, those might be the more worrying areas in terms of supply. Iran and US tensions were seen as continuing to worsen over the next 1 year, and from some of the experts we spoke with said that the chances were very high that Trump would not be continuing US's participation in the JCPOA as it is currently. So I think that throws a whole lot of uncertainty. Will there be US financial sanctions on Iran? That's hard to say, but things are not going to remain the same vis-a-vis US and Iran. So that was made very clear. For more details, read Vanda Insights, our weekly oil views letter. Log on to our website www.vandainsights.com for more information. Thank you.